babes, what's up? We are back with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we have the GOSS face palette. If you're ready to see what's up with this baby, keep on watching. Mwah. That I would love for you to be part of the Stephi Glam or us fam. So don't forget to go down below and click the little red button so you could be part of it. Alright, so here we are with the GOSS face palette. I know I was this close to skip on this palette. Some of you guys told me don't get it. Like when I'm telling you that I was going to sleep thinking about the palette, that's what it was. So I'm like, you know what, let me just buy the freaking goddamn palette and get this over with. And that's exactly what I did. So here it is. In one end, I'm like, this looks so great. They look weird. What the heck is going on? But then in the other side, I'm like, hold up. I don't think GOSS is gonna come out with some whack ass shit, because at the end of the day, GOSS knows his shit. I love his whole makeup aesthetics. I love the way he does makeup. So that's why I needed to try this palette. Straight up. And you guys know that I'm about to give you the real deal, no BS. If it's good, it's good, and if it's bad, it's bad. Point blank. I do have both of his palettes. I love the first one, the brown one. It's my shade. I love it for quick and easy makeup looks. And I also have 3 out of his 4 blushes. And at first I picked up 2, and then I went back for the other one because I couldn't resist. Like, he's good. Bunch of bronzers right here that I am gonna be comparing it to the one from GOSS. Radiance Boosting Face Palette comes in 3 different shades: light gold, satin bronze, and deep copper. Each one is $45, or you can buy all 3 for $135. In case you don't know, Beautylish does have, you can call it an advantage, that you don't have to put everything at once. You can literally make flexible payments. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3 or 4, and then you are done. If you're iffy about it, I did try these flexible payments before for the fuck of it, to try it so I can sit here comfortable enough and told you guys that you can trust it 100%. With the card that you made the first payment, that's the card they're gonna take the other payments, and after that you are done. They won't take no more money out. There is no catch about it. It's literally a help in case you don't want to or can't pay the $45 up front, or maybe you want all 3 shades and you just don't wanna shit out $135. Trust me, it comes handy. I only picked up one of the 3 shades. I don't need all 3. You don't need all 3. Pick a shade and you're done. I got the darkest shade, which is deep copper. It's a rich bronze with warm undertones and deep tan with a neutral undertones. So this is a contour bronze powder duo that is going to give you everything you need to shape, sculpt, and boost your skin, and it's gonna give you that natural, healthy looking finish. This deep palette doesn't look really deep like at all. To me, it looks like, I would call it like the medium shade. So I don't even want to imagine how the medium shade looks. GOSS wanted to create a palette that anybody can use to recreate like the sun-kissed look. So the special thing about this powder and the formula is that it's infused with cocoa, mango, and kupu pao butter, something like that. So the powder is very silky, it melts into the skin super nice, and it just doesn't settle in fine lines, and it won't emphasize texture. So the brown shade, which is this one right here, it is luminous, and it claims that there's no visible glitter or shimmer. I am about to swatch it and we're about to see if that's true. And then the contour shade, which is to sculpt the face, it is a matte formula. It feels very smooth, guys, super silky. You do see the radiance. So I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was actually really worried because I thought the palette was gonna be too gray, and in person it is not great at all. Like, this is the perfect shade to sculpt the face. Like, that's the way I do my makeup. I like to sculpt my face with a cool tone shade, and then I go in with a warm bronzer. I'm gonna be bringing you closer. We're about to snatch this face, and we are going to contour my cheekbones, my nose, my lips, every damn thing. We're gonna bronze up, and then stay tuned because I am going to be doing some comparisons. Alright, so I have the Wayne Gas brushes, which I love. These brushes are really good. And I'm gonna be using the middle one to contour and then the bigger one to bronze. So this is how the palette looks up close. You see that it's not dark at all. It's really not that deep. And I don't agree with this being his darker shade. He definitely needs a darker shade. So I'm gonna start with the Sculpt shade. It's not powdery at all. There's really not that much cake off. See, it doesn't come off so gray at all. Okay, so this is how it looks with the contour shade. And this is how it looks without it. I like it. So I already contour. I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of soft blending with the same brush. I want to keep it on place so my face looks snatched. For nothing, but it is seamless on the skin. You can't tell where did it start or where did it end at all. Look at that. It blends in beautifully on the skin. So now we're gonna be contouring my nose. I'm gonna go with my Morphe E62. This is the brush that I always use to contour my nose and my lips. I really recommend. And I'm gonna be using the Sculpt shade, the same shade. I'm gonna contour right here so my lips look a little bit more powdery. I know the shade is gonna look bomb on my nose. I know. I'm very picky with what I contour my nose with. Okay, I'm liking this. And now let's bronze it up. Here, I'm gonna be using the bigger brush and let's dig in the bronzer. There's really no kick off and I have a lot on my brush. Oh my god, I'm liking this. Do you see what I mean? I was this close to skip on the spotlight and look how it looks. Oh my god, like I love the shade. I'm loving the form. I do see a hint of red undertone on the bronzer, and you guys know how I feel about red and orange undertones on my bronzers. It's literally a personal thing that I have with those undertones. I don't like them, but I do like them a little bit more for the summer. So this will be like my summer go-to bronzer, straight up. Brought you all the way in because I'm gonna be bronzing up this side of the face. I don't have no bronzer on this side yet, but I want you to see how smooth it goes and blends on the skin. This is the size with the contour and the bronzer, and I only have the contour shade right here. So let me grab. Look at this. Look, you see how nice it goes on the skin? See? Like there's literally no harsh lines at all. At all. Bugging out right now, like for real. It didn't let me down and I'm surprised. It's always the things that you think that they're not gonna work out, the ones that they do end up working out. So now it's time for blush, and I have Bright Puppy, which is this one. I have Blush Peony, which I think this one will look a little bit better than what I have on right now. And then I have Viviasa Ella, which This one is the one that is the most original out of his 4. This blush brings up like your natural blush out. Like, it's just something crazy. Don't think that it looks like this on your cheeks at all. Literally, once you lay this blush on your cheeks, it brings your natural blush out. It's something like crazy, but it does. So let's go in with Bright Puppy, because we also have the golden champagne highlighter, and these blushes are radiant. They're luminous, they're not matte, but they're beautiful. Look how pigmented they are. You literally have to watch out because they're very, very pigmented. Have a light hand, go in with a little bit, and if you need more, use more. Like, look, I still have some in there. It is very, very pigmented, guys. They blend beautiful on the skin. So that's the blush. And now the way I like to use his blush and highlighter palette, I like to combine them. I like to literally blend in the highlighter on top of the blush. Because of the formula of this highlighter, it gonna just give you like that perfect luminosity. It's a very soft highlighter. Don't see? It's just very soft, super, super natural. I'll bring you all up on my grill really quick because I want you to peep the way his formula looks in general on the face. His bronzer, contour, blush, and highlighter. Literally, once you mix everything together, the way all his products blend in with each other, it is something else. Like, look at that. Look how smooth it looks on the face. Like, perfect. I think I got a little bit like blush happy. I put a little bit too much blush, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't want to take it off. So this is Deep from Charlotte Tilbury, and then this is the darkest palette from Wayne. Like, look how light it looks compared to this. We definitely need more shades, Wayne, for sure. Let me swatch this really quick. So this is Charlotte Tilbury's bronzer on the deeper shade, and this is the bronzer from Wayne and the contour shade on the darkest palette. The contour shade, it is deeper than the bronze shade for sure. Overall, when it have to do with the formulation of these two products, the one from Wayne, it does feel more silky. It does feel thinner, smoother than the Charlotte Tilbury, and I do love my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Now we have this baby from Tantacao on the shade Goa, and next to the one from Wayne, they look very similar. On the pants, this one from Tantacao looks a little bit darker than the one from Wayne, but on the swatches, the one from Tantacao next to the one from Wayne, it looks very cool tone. Like, you could perfectly see the grayish undertones, and when it comes to formula, they're very similar. Both of them are very soft, very silky. They blend on the skin and like this, and if you could tell, look at the radiancy and the luminosity. Like, they're so similar. See that? Like, they literally look like they could be the same formula, straight up. Look at that. Now we're gonna be comparing my baby, my holy grail. This is my one and only, my favorite bronzer. Like, I love everything about it. Everything, the shade, the undertone, the radiancy. This is literally the sun kiss look all the way through. So next to the one from Wayne, they're totally two different shades. As we can see, this one from Tom Ford looks a bit lighter than this one, but let me swatch it. Oh my god, the formula of this bronzer, it is unique. It is definitely, it is lighter. So it is lighter than the one from Wayne, but like I'm telling you, this is literally like that perfect bronzer to just warm up your skin. For sure. The Dior Face and Body Powder No Powder. This is the new baby, which it's really a powder, but I already told you guys that don't buy this as a powder, buy as a bronzer. This baby right here, it is the number 7, and it is the perfect undertoned for bronzer. It is so neutral. Like, there's literally no red undertones, no orange, no nothing. So if you are as picky as I am when it comes to the undertone in bronzer, you need this in your life. This is Dior on the shade number 7 and the one from Wayne. This is definitely a darker than the bronzer from the Wayne palette, and as you can see, it is way more neutral. And when it comes to radiancy and luminosity, the one from Dior, it is more glowy. So now we have the Cosas Bake Bronzers, the different formula. This is a bake formulation, but we have the shade medium and the shade deep. On the swatches, the swatch difference, they go off different on the face and everything. But the shade deep, it is right there with the shade from the Wayne Gas palette, with the difference that the shade deep from the Cosas bronzer, it is super red. Like, I bought it and I never use it. As you can see, look at that, way too much. Ones from Cosas, it is way more glowy than the one from Wayne, for sure. I have this palette from Jaclyn Hill's. This is the new blush and bronzer duo that she came out with not so long ago. And let me swatch, and the one from Jaclyn Hill looks super orange, like super orange. I'm not even gonna go there. Like, totally the one from Wayne is better. Last but not least, we have the Love Yourself Beauty bronzer. This is on the shade Strength Dark. If I'm not mistaken, it is the darker shade. Next to the one from Wayne, this is way darker. And this formula from the Wayne Gas, it is definitely more silky, for sure. Alright guys, so you already saw the application part of this video. I gave you swatches, comparisons, and I got everything covered. Now it is time for my final thoughts, no BS. I like it. I really like it. I love the way it looks on the skin. I do think it looks a little bit too red on me. Yes, I did use blush, so the next time what I would do is use it without blush. Every time I use a bronzer that have a red undertone, I never use it with blush. It's just a little bit too much going on. So without blush, it will look stunning for sure. I love the gray undertone on the contour shade. It defined and snatched my face in seconds. I love it. I'm happy that it doesn't look that great on me. And if you do want any of these 3 palettes, I do suggest you to go with the deepest one. If you're scared that it might be a little bit too deep for your skin complexion, if you're lighter than me, no, trust me, it is literally not dark enough. If you're darker than me, this might not show up on you. So one thing that I am gonna say is he definitely needs more shades. He needs to fix that up. This is not the deepest shade. It's kind of like an insult, I know, but okay. Wayne, you need more shades. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you hurry up, you need the palette, go get it. You need it in your life. One thing that I am gonna tell you is, if you have a lot of texture, if you have a lot going on your face, the formulation of this palette, it is bomb.com. It didn't settle on my lines, it didn't settle on my texture, on the patches, nothing. The way it goes in the skin and the way it blends in, it is seamless. Like, I literally didn't have no harsh lines, no lines at all. It blends in like a dream. So the each his own, is up to you, but I did really like the palette. I can't complain. I'm happy that it didn't let me down. I am gonna take advantage of this palette and use it through the whole summer, because I love the whole sun kissed healthy look that it's giving my face. Perfect for the summer. Like, I really like the formula. If you are familiar with his blushes and his eyeshadow palettes, if you are familiar with his blushes, the formulation, it is the same. Beautiful. Good. But we are done with this video. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope now you are considering subscribing. So go down below, click the little red button, and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.